What's good, y'all? Master Yoshi here. I hope you all are doing all right during these weird coronavirus times, man. This pandemic is Corona don't play. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a helmet review on the beautiful Bell Star. Drop the beat. So let's start this thing off by talking about what's most important when it comes to helmets. Aesthetics. Nah, I'm just kidding. Let's talk about safety first. So this helmet is SNELL certified, which means it has to pass more rigorous safety testing compared to the DOT standard. I've heard that on most tracks, if you want to participate in a track day, having a SNELL certified helmet is one of the requirements. I don't know how true this is personally, but that's just what the guy who sold me the helmet at Cycle Gear said. The highlight safety feature of this helmet is Bell's MIPS Technology, which is Multi-Directional Impact Protection System. A basic explanation of how this works is there's an inner shell within the helmet that is able to move separately from the outer shell. This slip plane is supposed to limit the amount of rotational energy that transfers to the rider's head during a collision. On Bell's website, they state, "We believe that helmets equipped with MIPS technology can provide additional measure of protection in certain impacts." So to me, that's just a nice way of saying this is an added safety feature, but of course, no helmet can protect you in all scenarios. To me, MIPS sounds like a cool idea and a nice additional safety measure, but I'm curious as to how effective it is. And I find it interesting that other helmets equipped with MIPS are not SNELL certified, like the Bell Qualifier, for instance. Qualifier is actually the helmet that I started with, and it has a MIPS and non-MIPS version. So of course, like a true novice, I opted for the non-MIPS version because it's about $100 cheaper, and the helmet was only $160 overall. Now let's talk about aesthetics. In my opinion, this is one of the best looking helmets on the market. And I'm talking about from an overall design. The shapes and body lines on this helmet make it look great, and it does not need the help of any graphics to make it look sexy. As you can see though, I got the exclusive Yoshi Clan band on mine, which is just some vinyl wrap. Now there are two reasons I put this on my helmets. One, I don't like being too plain Jane, and two, it's reflective. Overall comfort, I think this helmet is great. I did a 250-mile trip with it and I had no issues whatsoever. One of the things that makes it great is that it's easy to wear glasses with it. There are pockets for your eyewear's arms to fit into, so it makes them fit normally without causing any odd pressure points on your head, ears, or nose. The other great feature is the Panavision shield. I feel like my field of view is much better than it was in the Qualifier. The other thing that I like, the other thing that I love is that this helmet came with the Pro Tint face shield, which is a transitions shield, so it transitions to a darker tint based on the amount of sunlight hitting it. There's no need to buy two different shields for light and dark conditions. I also think the ventilation is great, although honestly it has not been hot enough for me to really tell you that it cools super well. But you can see that on the chin bar, there are these giant vents here, and there are also some nice sized brow vents, as well as a vent on top of the head. This helmet ain't perfect though. I took a short ride once with no earplugs and I had my face shield open, and I could hear this high-pitched whistle. But I usually ride with earplugs and I usually ride with my face shield down, and during those times, there's no whistle whatsoever. The other thing I don't like about it, which was more of an error on my part for not doing my due diligence, is how thick the ear pads are, or the cheek pads are for it. When I was first trying on the helmet, I was stuck between the large and the extra large. I ended up going with the extra large because it was putting less pressure on my face. I had the helmet for about 2 weeks, then I started thinking, this thing looks too big and it felt like it could be a little more snug on the crown of my head. I looked it up and I saw that a lot of other people were also thinking that the cheek pads were too thick. Then I finally did what I should have done in the first place, and I measured my head and found that I truly should be in a large anyways. So I ordered the smallest cheek pads that come for this helmet, and then I took my helmet back to Cycle Gear and exchanged it for the large. But other than that, man, I think it's great. I think it looks great, it feels great. So all in all, man, I love this helmet. I would recommend it. Comes in at about $500. That's what I got mine for. I think it came out to about $520 after tax and everything. One of the things I didn't touch on was the weight of this helmet. And that's because weight really doesn't matter to me. I mean, I've worn helmets all of my life, so it's something that I'm used to, and it's something that I don't even really notice. It's just there. But other than that, man, thank y'all for tuning in. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them below. I don't got nothing else for y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in again. Y'all stay blessed. Don't be too stressed. Master Yoshi out. Peace.